I'm David M. Green, and this is 31 Questions. Thank you. Hello, and welcome to 31 Questions, the TV game show recommended by 10 out of 10 financial stakeholders. Doesn't get funnier the second time. Hi, I'm David M. Green. Thanks for joining us. Before we meet tonight's contestants, allow me to introduce the official 31 Questions keeper of the scores, the lovely, the radiant, the now anthrax-free Sophie Loughran. Welcome to the show.
David.
How you doing, Sophie?
Did you see the headlines this morning?
I don't believe so, no.
Suicidal twin kills sister by mistake.
It makes her a murderer, right?
That's it.
Right. Well, case closed. And also on the show, a man so well connected within the TV game show scene, rumour has it he once bought a vowel on The Price is Right. 31 Questions moderator, Anthony McCormack.
Costly vowel.
They love you, Anthony. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. It smells a little bit like chaos in here, David. Thank God we've got a good moderator, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what you do?
That is what I do, what I'm supposed to do. I bring the rules in. I make sure everyone's playing fair and everyone's playing by the book.
Do you throw the book at anyone at any point?
I'm hungry for the opportunity.
There is no book. There is no actual book.
I'm also hungry for a book.
Anthony, who are tonight's contestants?
Yes, our first contestant is a rich girl, and she's gone too far. But we know it don't matter anyway. She can survive on her old man's money. She can survive on her old man's money. She is currently being sued because her life infringes on copyright. Please welcome Emily.
Wow, that's quite an introduction. Thank you.
Hey, Emily, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting that introduction.
No, neither was I. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. What do you actually do with yourself when you're not making millions?
I am actually quite poor, on the other hand. I'm a student at Melbourne Uni. I study criminology, and I just work in a cafe on campus as well. So that's
Okay, so you study criminology and
Yes.
you work in a cafe.
That's right.
You sound like a superhero.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you solve crimes?
Maybe hope to one day, but at the moment, no. Just studying to.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. Anthony, who's this other guy?
Yes, our second contestant is Nick. He's a blood donor.
There you go.
I am actually.
Really? When was the last time you donated?
Last week.
Well, thanks for coming. Before we go on, let's have a quick test of the buzzers. You want to just hit that for us, Emily? It works. And Nick? This is fantastic. You have no idea how much stuff costs on this show. Anyway, let's ask 31 questions. All right, let's start it off with the general knowledge round, because that's the way we've been doing it for 40 years, and I'm too old to start changing now, God damn it. I'll ask contestants some questions of a general nature. Whoever buzzes in first with a correct answer will receive 1 point. Answer incorrect, you lose a point, and I give you this. Hey! And you, viewer, can play along at home as well, but keep in mind, if you do yell out the answer, I can't actually hear you, and you may irritate the people sitting next to you, assuming there are people sitting next to you and you're not just some crazed loner sitting in a darkened room watching Channel 31. But that's not you at all, is it? All right, let's go. What number appears on Herbie the Love Bug? Nick?
Is it 6?
No, it is not. No, definitely not. Emily? Take a guess.
12.
12? No, it's not right. Does anyone know this? Any Herbie fans in the audience this evening? No one at all. No one? Great series of movies. 53. You learn things on this show. It's not just pointless David M. Green. True or false? Alligators are found in northern Australia. Nick?
False.
False is correct. Hey. Crocodiles are found in northern Australia. Alligators are found in the United States, China, if you knew, I didn't know that, and some knockoff Lacoste polo shirts. Yeah. You look like a polo shirt kind of guy, Anthony.
You'd think that, but you're wrong.
How many times does the letter Y appear in the word esophagogastroduodenoscopy? Emily? Quick.
Twice.
Twice is not correct. It's just one. Just once. Right at the end. Last letter. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's it's when they get a long rod with a camera on the end and they stick it down your throat to sort of look at your stomach and the upper part of your intestines.
Lovely.
Anthony, I believe you had that procedure recently, didn't you?
I did, David. It went a little foul because I think they went too far with the camera. Anyway, I brought the footage in. We can have a look.
You're a sick man.
That's what the results say.
How many hectares of farmland would you have to plough before you could join Bob Catter's Australia party? Nick?
None.
Correct! 0. Anyone can join, you don't have to be a farmer. Farmers, who needs them? Excuse me for a second. Sustaining. Asher Keddy stars as an obstetrician in which Melbourne-based TV series? Emily?
Offspring.
Yes! Correct. What is the name of Lady Gaga's first album? Emily?
Born This Way.
No, that's not correct. Nick, do you know?
The Fame.
The Fame is correct, but you didn't buzz in first, so don't applaud him. Doesn't deserve it. But well done anyway.
I tell you what, David, I'm looking forward to the next album. The plummet in album sales.
Enough of this Gaga bashing. Right now it's time for Word on the Street, where the people have their say and the editors make it sexy. We'll show our contestants a short clip of some strangers talking about something. All contestants have to do is tell me what that something is. 5 points for a correct answer. There's no penalty if you guess wrong. Remember, don't buzz in until the clip is finished. Technical limitations. What are these people talking about?
Towards the end of the day, it's really, really busy.
The line's really long.
I have to go and pick up all of my online shopping. That's probably the most often time that I've been there. Well, they've got lots of cool things in there. They're full of old people because they're the ones who need to send letters.
Nick, have a guess.
Medicare.
Medicare. Ooh, I don't know. Let's cross to me behind a tree. What is the answer?
It's the post office, David.
What was that?
The post office.
David, you're behind a tree.
The post office.
Well, no points for you then. But Medicare is probably pretty much the same. I like this segment, even if no one else does. So let's do it again.
Something that records every written materials and also recorded materials, and
Usually with a photo, usually with a blurb on the back in a case.
it keeps certain things for a long period of time to also pass for the coming generation.
And usually with a front cover with actors and actresses appearing all wistfully on the front.
It's got a movie on it.
Emily,
Are they talking about DVDs in their covers?
are they talking about DVDs? Let's ask this guy, who's my favourite from that clip.
Okay, DVDs.
Yes, well done. It's time for one more, isn't there? Let's do another one.
He looks a bit like an ape, really.
It's kind of balding a bit. Skinny face.
Pretty monotone.
With rather large ears,
He hasn't got a very likeable vibe.
Is also very obstructive, quite rude.
anti-women.
Hates the Gillard government.
Nick?
Tony Abbott.
Probably. I don't know. Let's check with Nick Spundy.
The Honourable Tony Abbott.
Nice work. Just before we take our first break, let's get a quick score check from Sophie.
Well, David, it's a close one thus far. Emily with the pregnant lady number 5 and Nick on 7.
Not to be confused with the pregnant lady number 6, or 8, really, for that matter. Many of the numbers are heavily pregnant. Well, it's close. We'll be right back with more 31 questions. In the meantime, why not follow us on Twitter? You think about that. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 31 Questions, the low-budget TV game show that tries to avoid paying for things at all costs. Doesn't quite work out financially speaking. Hi, I'm David M. Green. Quick reminder of the scores. We have Nick on 7. He's in front. Emily's on 5. Can turn around very quickly. Hey, Anthony, how's your week been?
It's been a fantastic week. I checked out a performance at the Melbourne Music Bowl, the Sydney Music Bowl.
Sorry, is that here, or did you go to Sydney for that?
No. It's the Sydney Music Bowl, but it's here in Melbourne. The Sydney Meyer Melbourne Music Bowl. I checked.
You sure?
It was fantastic. In fact, I believe Would you like to see some footage of the bowl?
Why not?
You wouldn't believe that place seats 25,000. But it does.
Time now for When Is It? You know, revisionist history is dangerous. No, wait, scratch that. What happens here is I'll go through some events that occurred in a specific year from Earth's history. Contestants need to name the year. The earlier you buzz in, the more points you get. Guess wrong, you're out. All the clues go to the other guy. Here we go. When is it? This year started with the sign of Libra ascendant and the moon in the 8th house.
Oh. Come on, David, you're making it too easy for them.
Marsha Hines debuted in the first Australian production of the musical Hair. Colonel Gaddafi staged a military coup to become ruler of Libya. Had a pretty good innings. Only died last year. Richard Nixon was sworn in as the President of the United States. The observatory at Parkes, New South Wales was used to, Nick?
1964.
No, that's not right. I'll just finish the last clue just for you, Emily. The observatory at Parkes, New South Wales was used to relay transmissions from the very first moon landing.
Oh.
Oh, Nick knows it now.
Have
a guess. 1970, close. I think surely someone in the audience knows this one. Anyone? Yell it out. 1969. Yeah, you go, 1969. When is it? In this year, no one could watch 31 Questions on Channel 31. Water was discovered on the moon. A mountain, actually. I believe they called it Mount Franklin. Face masks became the latest fashion items in Mexico as people worried about the spread of swine flu. The deadliest bushfires in Australian history ravaged Victoria on what became known as Black Saturday. Nick?
Was it 2009?
It was, but you're too slow.
Oh.
So,
it was 2009.
You're right. I don't know, give her half a point or something for that. Nice work. All right, I got one more. In this year, you're probably going to be having a midlife crisis and you'll be bald. Both of you. John Wyndham's 1959 sci-fi novel The Outward Urge predicted that white rule in South Africa would end in violence this year. He was wrong. Futurist Ray Kurzweil and his fans predict that this year humans will achieve immortality by merging with machines. Personally, wouldn't mind merging with a toaster. I reckon that'd be pretty good. What do you think, Anthony? What machine would you merge with?
I'd like to merge with my vacuum cleaner.
The Oxford University Climate Change Doomsday Clock, when it was set up in 2009, started ticking towards this year. These are all equally as hard, but the next one is really easy. If you had a baby in 2012, this year they'd turned 33. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Emily?
2045.
Yes! Well, in response to the slipping standards of Australian television, it's now time for a segment called Lowbrow. Stop that, please. No, it's not as bad as you think. Contestants will be shown photos of celebrities with their hair and eyebrows removed. You need to name the celebrity. Everyone loves celebrities, right? No? All right. Well, get it right, I'll give you 3 points. Get it wrong, I'll give you nothing. Let's have celebrity number 1. Ooh, no hair and eyebrows. Who could that be? Nick?
Is it Patrick Stewart?
Yes, it is. And there we go. That's what he looks like before.
He actually is bald.
Well done. Well done. That was That was pretty easy, wasn't it? All right, graphics person. The second celebrity, if you please. A little harder now. Nick?
Lady Gaga.
I believe it is Lady Gaga. Well done. Look at that. Look at this guy.
This guy.
He's getting all of them. It's fantastic. All right. Let's have another shaved famous person. Emily?
Julia Gillard.
Yes. Julia Gillard. Nicely done. Looks, what she looks like with something out of a Android movie or something. I don't know. What else have you got for us up there? Could be male or female. I don't know. Have a guess. No idea. Anyone know? Surely someone knows back there. I believe it is Justin Bieber. Hey. Could be his new look. And there's one more. There's one more. Time for one more. Who is this? Emily?
It's a moderator.
Oh, I think he has a name.
Moderator.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah. This TV's Anthony McCormack.
David, we discussed this and I said no.
Moving right along to a segment called May the Quote Be With You, where Sophie, Anthony and I quote scenes from well-known motion pictures. If you know the name of the film that's being quoted, press 1. Or just buzz in, and I'll give you 5 points. No penalty if you guessed wrong. Sophie, if you will.
So that's it then. That's the secret, grand adventure of the infamous Jack Sparrow. You spent...
Emily.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one?
The first one.
Is it the first one, Emily? Emily, that's not your name is
Sophie?
Sophie. Emily,
it is the first one.
It is the first one. Hey!
The good one.
Nicely done. Well done. Oh, who's next? Oh, it's Anthony. Go ahead, Anthony.
180, you stupid spaghetti slurping cretin. 180. If I'd done a 360, I'd turned all the way around and ended up back where I started.
No. Oh, it's a beautiful child's dance. Anyone in the audience? No? What was it, Anthony?
That was actually just me talking to the control room. No, it was Last Action Hero, David.
Severely underrated movie. I think it's great satire. All right, my turn. I'm going to do a little crazy audio thing here. Is this working? Is that working? All right. Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to... Nick.
Star Wars, the first one, which was renamed A New Hope.
Can't be more correct. Well done. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. That was my Darth Vader, obviously. And right now we're going to do a group scene. So let's reposition the cameras.
Whose bunk is this?
Mine, sir.
That corner's not squared off.
What? I told you to make this bunk. I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now drop and give me 20. Ah. All right. 1. We're going for 1. You know what it is, don't you?
I know the movie, I just don't know its name.
Oh, we're running out of time. Have a guess. Who's in it? It's on the tip of his tongue.
Yeah, I know it now too.
I don't think you do know it.
It's got that guy with the grey hair.
Yeah.
Guy with the grey hair.
Guy with the grey hair, Steve. Guy who's in Planes, Trains and Automobiles.
Steve.
The father of the bride.
The father is the one. It's like Sergeant something or like...
Just, can you admit you don't know what it is? Anyone in the audience?
No.
Sergeant Bilko.
I said Sergeant something.
Give her another half of that. Half the time.
This is 31 Questions. We'll be right back. back to 31 Questions, the TV game show, now with 31% original content. I'm David M. Green. You know, originally, we wanted to capitalise on the whole words with friends craze and do a TV game show about that. But because it's TV, you know, you got to sex it up a little. So we were going to combine Scrabble with casual dating on a show called Words with Friends with Benefits. But management wouldn't have a bar of it. So instead, let's play 31 Questions. Going into the final round of the show, what are the scores, Sophie?
David, I'm not sure we're going to need Anthony at all after that round. It is neck and neck. Emily is literally in front by half a point. And I had to count super high, 18.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
It's the Super Hyperspace lighting round. 62 seconds of rapid-fire questions, 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off if you're wrong. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round is tonight's undisputed head of state of 31 questions. Let's have the clock. Oh, it's already there. Or maybe it appeared when I turned. I can't see. All right. Your time starts now. What do you call a person who is neither left nor right-handed? Emily?
Ambidextrous?
No, that's both. You wanted illiterate. Illiterate. When facing the bow, which nautical term refers to the left side of a ship? Emily?
Port.
Correct! Port is correct. Where would you probably live if you lived in Cooper Pedy? Nick?
In Cooper Pedy?
Yeah, you got me on a technicality. Underground or in a hole. I would have accepted that. And which Melbourne comedian released an album called Songs from the 86 Tram? No. Bedroom philosopher. How old is Anthony? Nick?
42.
Hell no, you're 27. 27? I think he's 27. I'm going to say 27.
Don't tell IMDb. It's a whole thing.
Who composed the Blue Danube Waltz? Well, that brings us to the end of the round. Geez, that's it. That went pretty well. Anthony, while Sophie sends the final results off to the Channel 31 calculator pool to be cross-referenced, what did you think of the performance from tonight's contestants?
It was a good, clean game, David, and that's the kind of game I like.
And how do you feel about having your age overestimated by 15 odd years?
No, I feel good. There would be people out there that would think it would bother me, but they're very, very wrong.
Yeah, whatever, Gramps. Who is tonight's winner, Sophie?
Well, David, the scores did not change. Emily in front by half a point and Nick on Anthony's age, 18.
Half a point? Oh my God. Emily, well done. This is the closest 31 questions game without, messing with the scores that we've had. So well done. Won by half a point. How do you feel?
I feel honoured to have this privilege of being the first person to win by half a point.
Oh, amazing.
Thank you.
No, don't do that.
Buzzing away.
Nick, I'm very sorry. You haven't won. You had fun, though.
Yeah, it was a bit of fun.
Congratulations, Emily. You are tonight's winner. Tell her what she's won, Anthony.
Yes, it's a 31 questions home board game. David M. Green edition. Now you can play a community television game show at home semi-legitimately. Why not invite your friends to a 31 questions party where you can all dress up as your favourite 31 questions character and play the game like some freaky deaky cult. And now with the new David M. Green edition, you can fight over which player gets David's head as a playing piece. David.
Well, enjoy that. You like board games?
I love board games.
Great. Well, you're going to hate that. Please thank tonight's contestants. Thank you very much. With an applause. Yeah, thank you. And thank you very much to Anthony and Sophie. They do great work. Thank you for watching out there in televisual land. Want more 31 questions? We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, and also, just before we go, Friday, August 3rd is Jeans for Jeans Day. But if you, like me, don't own any jeans, That's the denim kind. The day after that is Chrome for Chromosome Day. So head on down to your local hardware store, pick yourself up a can of spray paint, a bag, and you figure out the rest. I'm David M. Green. See you next week.